good chat with you. So whoever comes on, then please obviously say hello in the chats, and obviously I will say hi to you all. Hopefully people will start coming on, say hello. There you are. I put myself out of people's view. But yeah, hi. How is everyone doing? Yeah, as soon as people start coming on, then obviously I will say hi, and everything else, if everyone can say hi back, I will be very, very grateful for that. Yeah, obviously I've come on live to obviously share some bits with you, and obviously share a little bit of different things that's going to be happening. But yeah, obviously yeah, I haven't been quite well. Yeah, after obviously doing up my bathroom and everything, I ended up getting quite poorly. Obviously I've yeah, I've just kind of had kind of like a fever and stuff like that, and I couldn't move out from my bed or anything like that. Yeah, so I said, yeah, I'm basically hi Tammy Sue, how are you doing? But yeah, obviously I was just explaining basically after I'd done my video, my upstairs bathroom video, I obviously put the blind, took the old blinds and everything all down and put all my new stuff up. I ended up feeling a bit feverish and everything else. Hello Christine, how are you? And obviously I couldn't move. I was kind of bedbound for about two days. I was obviously going on people's lives and stuff like that, but obviously I just wasn't very, very, very well at all. But obviously I still went on people's panels and obviously everything else, but I still wasn't that great over kind of feeling it and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh great, yeah, I'll be there. I'll come and say hi and everything else. But yeah, obviously do press that like button. Obviously it will get my live out to a lot of other people. But yeah, obviously I'll try and get on Christine's panel as well later on. Obviously whoever is live later will try and get on to their panels as well. But obviously with, like I've said, obviously I have been quite poorly. I've only just started to actually move myself and actually get things done. Obviously I've uploaded a new video of, yeah, basically, you know what it's like when obviously you've got children, and obviously you know, when you're bedbound and stuff like that, you just can't obviously get up and obviously get rid of most of the rubbish that you're supposed to get rid of. But obviously, yeah, I uploaded a video to kind of show you what a trip hazard is all about. Yeah, so my house wasn't in that much of a great space at that point, but obviously, you know, when you're poorly, you just don't want to do what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, obviously, whoever's on watching, then obviously please say hello in the comments, and obviously we'll have a good chat. But yeah, how is everybody else's day been? And what has the weather been over where you guys are? Because we've had a heat wave. We were like, I think we were probably in 15 like centigrade-ish space at the beginning of the week, and now we're at the 27s, and we're like, you know, where's this weather come from? We're kind of like amazed at kind of some nice sunshine and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously I will have an open panel open on Saturday, because obviously I'm going to try and obviously go live on, you know, proper my YouTube channel, plus I will be going live on a couple of StreamYards as well. But yeah, let me know how the weather is at yours. Yeah, I'm liking that. Obviously the weather is getting nicer and hotter and everything else, but when it kind of when you kind of had like the 19s and the, you know, down those kind of areas, but then we've got up to like the 26th, you know, we've got up to 26, 28 today. And I'm kind of like, wow, do you know what I mean? I'm absolutely sweltering. But yeah, it's just weird weather at the moment. You know, it's gonna be 6 centigrade, a little bit more downer tomorrow, and then we're gonna be down to like the 13s again at the weekend. So I'm kind of thinking, wow, do you know what I mean? We've had a mini heat wave in the spring. But then, you know, spring, summertime, it's nice. It's nice to kind of have that kind of weather, really, because when we've had like really bad storms and everything at the minute, and we've had, we've not, it seems. Basically, it was kind of weird when obviously I had all that energy to kind of get on and do my bathroom and everything else and do my 2 bathroom cleanups, and then after when I woke up on the time that it's nice to have that balance, a little bit of a balance of the weather. It's very, very nice, really. But and then obviously then I just didn't have the energy to get up and move. My body ached. I couldn't move. I just couldn't move for the life of me. And then obviously I just felt completely rubbish when obviously when I woke up that day, when obviously I did the video came out on the Monday, so obviously it was kind of Monday morning. I just couldn't move. My arms, my legs, my complete body was just aching, even around the chest, you know where you breathe. It was hurting. So I just don't know if I actually caught something, or it was just me being exhausted after doing kind of the stuff that I was actually doing. But we all get exhausted and we all get overwhelmed now and then, don't we? So who knows what it could have been. But yeah, I just didn't. Yeah, I wasn't great at all. But I still kind of came on people's panels. I still said hello to everybody. Yeah, it just wasn't right. It felt like I kind of had that feverish thing, because obviously I was going hot, and then I was going cold, and then I went hot and then cold again. So it was kind of like either I was that exhausted that I kind of felt like I just couldn't, but then obviously it made my health get to the state that it was in. you know, life is life, and life doesn't go sometimes the way that it's supposed to go. But yeah, you know, what can you do? At the end of the day, everyone gets sick now and then. Do you know what I mean? And some people get really, really poorly, and they have to go into hospital and stuff. But luckily, I was feeling better. What day is it today? I was feeling a lot more better yesterday than kind of today, because obviously I did get up and I did obviously my hallway stairs and downstairs hallway entryway, and then obviously today I felt so drained again. I couldn't do anything again. I was just like kind of thinking, actually, am I giving myself enough rest after feeling the way that I did on Monday? You know, I just don't know. I don't know what I had. Maybe I was down with something, but then obviously I've not made myself feel any better, kind of wanting to get up and actually clean the house, because obviously, you know, when you're poorly, the house gets messy and it gets overwhelming, and then everything else. But then obviously, you know, we don't want to leave it to the last minute to kind of get up and get it done, because obviously I am kind of gonna be on a middle of a journey of decluttering and organizing my house. That will be kind of starting in the next couple of days, probably next week sort of thing, because I think we're kind of like starting middle of the month in the middle of kind of a week. So I just thought, actually, I'll start day number 1 on Monday to kind of declutter kind of stuff that I'm actually not using and don't need in my house. So that would be something to kind of look out for. But yeah, obviously come in, say hello, let me know what the weather's like where you are, what time it is, because obviously in the UK it's kind of about 10 o'clock at night PM. So obviously I'll probably be on here for about an hour, just having a good chat with you guys, seeing how you guys are. But but Monday, it was an absolute nightmare, because it was kind of a day where obviously where I was shivering, I wanted to have the heating on, so I was getting warmer. But obviously when I was too hot, I wanted to open all the windows and just air out everything and cool myself down. It was something that I have had before, but that was when I had like COVID, and I was really, really poorly with that, and obviously with everything else, which obviously I did do a COVID test, and obviously it did come back negative. And then I was kind of thinking, actually, was I just exhausted, or did I overdo myself on kind of trying to get my my 2 bathrooms cleaned out? I just don't know. At the end of the day, yeah, my house isn't immaculate, and obviously, you know, people sometimes do not keep up with their house when obviously they have either PTSD or they have mental health problems in the first place. But yeah, obviously everyone knows that I live with depression and anxieties, and sometimes it can rocket. It can spiral down in a bit of a hole, and you just want to bury your head, and you just want to put it down. You know, yeah, that's how it can make you feel. And you just want to block out the mess that is in the house. Basically, with mental health, you can actually become a hoarder of basically buying stuff and you just don't use it, and then you just chuck it away. But lately, no, the mess in my house is just basically boxes I haven't been able to get out, or I've been kind of poorly, which obviously you all have heard. Basically, I've been quite poorly. Had fever. Don't know what it was. Don't know how I ended up having it. But yeah, it just seemed come on all of a sudden after when but then obviously I was editing my video as well, but obviously I don't know, maybe it was just being exhausted, needed to rest, break, restart. But then obviously I'm still not, I still don't feel like I'm 100% now, do you know what I mean? Because obviously I only just cleaned up like my hallway and my stairs and the entryway in my last video, and I feel absolutely drained. I just feel completely drained, and all I've done today is clear up my boys' room and hoover actually in my boys' room. That's all I've actually done today, and I feel exhausted. Obviously I've done dinner for obviously the children and everything as well. But it is kind of like the end of the day now, sort of thing. But obviously, I have seen kind of people advertising about the I can't remember what it's called now. Mind something that you drink it and actually it makes you lose your mind fog and actually make you feel a bit more energetic and everything else. I can't remember what it's called. It's a shot in a bottle, and it's called Mind something, but I can't remember what it's called. Maybe somebody else will jog my memory of kind of what it is. So I'm kind of thinking of actually just trying that out, see if it is just my levels that I'm just exhausted every single day. I just don't want to get up and I don't want to do anything. But yeah, that's what it is. That's how it is, and everything else. So what has everybody else been up to today? Obviously, what I've been up to. I'm hoping to get outside and do my back garden and my front garden soon, because it is like a jungle. Yeah, it's not great or anything like that. And obviously I want to try and get the back garden done for kind of the pop arts before summer happens. I want to get a trampoline for the little ones as well. Yeah, it's just obviously it just takes time. When you get poorly, it just pushes it all back, and yeah. And obviously when you kind of have your mental health days and stuff like that, it just pushes it back, and you kind of feel like you just want to bury your head and just fall back to sleep and just not wake up for the next couple of days, just to like feel a bit more better. But I can't do that because obviously with having stuff happening at my home and everything else. But yeah. Yeah, it's been really, really nice here. It's been really, really hot. It's been great. But obviously, I wanted to kind of get everything all done and dusted and edited and everything else, so I could just get on and actually do my back and front garden this week. But obviously, health-wise, had other plans for me. But yeah, hopefully people it just seems really weird that I had all that energy just to do 2 bathrooms and obviously take that old blind down and then put the new one up and then just have absolutely low cost of energy left inside you. It just didn't, doesn't work that way, does it? But yeah, come in, say hello, let me know how your day's been, everything else. But yeah, obviously I have put another video up. If people want to go back and watch that, then that would be great. I will be putting another video up soon, because obviously, as I've said, that obviously I have been quite poorly. The household chores have been on the back burner, and obviously I have, I've been trying to get myself back to normal. Welcome in, come and say hi. Just come on just to do a live for about an hour, and then obviously that'll be me for tonight, really, because obviously it is late and everything else. Hopefully people will start coming in, saying hello. I'm just hoping that people will just pop on, say hello, come in, hello. Obviously, some people are probably having their dinners right now, and I'm just obviously finished doing lots of dinners and everything else, and I'm just chilling at home in my living room, watching some TV, and I'm just gonna cuddle up on my sofa, chill, wait for people to come on to say hello. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happened, but we'll see. I'm hoping that I'm still kind of live. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, so I'm hoping that kind of what's happened is not a bit too close. So yeah, I just don't know what's happened here, because obviously I have become live. Obviously they're telling me to but yeah, yeah, hoping that everybody is doing good. Obviously I have tried to rotate you, but obviously it's telling me that its rotation is blocked. Rotate device back. I don't know what's happened to this. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to double check what I've done wrong here. And obviously, if I am doing something wrong, then obviously I've done something wrong. Oh dear. Never mind. Yeah, whoever comes in, then please obviously say hello, and I will love for you guys to come in and say hello. So obviously, yeah. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm not really doing many lives at the moment, but obviously, yeah. I'm back on and doing lives. It's good to see you too. How's the weather where you are? Exactly, it is here too as well. We're kind of having, yeah, we're kind of having a bit of a heat wave as well here in the UK. But yeah, never mind about that. But yeah, obviously we've had. Oh, is this the thing that happened with you? Because I was in Silver's live the other day. Was it something to do with somebody coming into your home and made the wrong decision or something? Yeah, well, like I said, at least you're okay and everything else. Yeah, did you have to phone the police out on them? Did you kind of? Did they actually just go and leave? Did they? Did they leave when you told them to? Because I don't know if what I would do if anyone came into my house and said something to me. I would be kind of ONG. Oh really? Yes, there is some rude and nasty people out there, but obviously. Oh, it was in a hotel. Oh my goodness. So the front door gave out wrong keys or something, or yeah, because obviously it's none of your two faults. It's basically the front desk, I guess, that made the actual mistake. Because no one should be allowed to kind of be able to come into your hotel room. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be something like that. But yeah, it's weird. Yeah, some people can make mistakes like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't want to be using something like that. But at least you've got one, because a lot of people do kind of need that kind of security these days anyway. So just because obviously in the UK we're not allowed to kind of have that kind of stuff in our house. Ugh. Yeah. Front desk problems. That's what it always ends up being, is that, yeah, front desk issued wrong keys. Yeah, exactly. Anything could have happened. They could have given the key to kind of that idiot. Some idiot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. It's kind of a little bit scary. Definitely, definitely a little bit scary. But what have you been up to today? Anything good? Oh, I was saying at the beginning of the live that when I did my video of my 2 bathrooms, I was absolutely fine. I was absolutely, like, the energy levels, I was absolutely doing good and everything else. And yeah, I was kind of like hot and everything else anyway. Do you know what I mean? I was like sweating and stuff like that. But I didn't think that it was anything to do with kind of me being poorly or anything like that. So I just kept going and kept going and kept going. And then on the Monday morning, I woke up shivering. I actually woke up shivering, and then I was going hot, and then I was going cold. My arms, my legs, and my whole body just ached. I didn't know what was happening or anything like that. But, I couldn't move. I couldn't move for a few days. I only got better yesterday. So it was just it was kind of Monday and Tuesday, I was let up in bed. I had to let, obviously, my eldest ones take care of my my little ones, because obviously I was laid up in bed anyway. But obviously, you know what little ones are like, and obviously they want to see how their mums are and everything else. So obviously, I was still getting my rest, but obviously it was, still being a mum at the same time. But obviously, the 2 eldest ones know how to cook and everything else, so they know how to obviously look after them when I'm poorly as well. So, but yeah, I was, yeah. And then I obviously I had to get up and actually do my upstairs hallway, that the stairs and the entryway, because obviously that was a bit of a hazard, because obviously anybody could have fallen over and hurt themselves or anything like that. So I had to kind of get up and do that. But obviously I'm feeling better, but obviously not 100% better, because obviously with me just jumping into doing my cleaning and everything, it's made me feel exhausted again. I'm not got the high temperature or anything like that. I just don't have the energy. But obviously I did do a COVID test and everything else, but that has it did come back negative. So I was kind of thinking, actually, am I exhausted because of having to do the cleaning, or obviously doing the 2 bathrooms and the cleaning, and obviously decorating that, and obviously changing the blinds and everything. Was it just me being completely exhausted of doing lots of things at the same time? Maybe, I don't know, but it was really, really weird, because I was absolutely fine, and then the next day I was completely out of it. I was sleeping quite a lot. I was in and out of kind of sleep, and everything else. And I just thought, whoa, if doing up my own house and feeling so exhausted like that again after just doing 2 rooms. What's it going to be like if I did like that my whole house? But I was kind of thinking it can't be that I was exhausted, because the fever-ish of the stuff was like I was shivering, and obviously when I got back into bed under the covers and everything, I got way too hot, and I just wanted to take the covers back off of me again. And then as soon as I started shivering again, I wanted to put the covers back on me again. Do you know what I mean? But I was sleeping a lot at that point as well. So I just don't know what was wrong with me within those 2 days. But obviously, it has exhausted me again, because obviously having to get up and do my other cleaning video, that has exhausted me today, because all I've done today is basically clean my boys' room. Obviously do some hoovering and picking up some rubbish and bits and bobs and stuff like that. Yeah, I do. I take vitamins and stuff like that. I take multivitamins. Well, they're not vitamin tablets. They're kind of like the gummies, because I can't have the vitamin tabs. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, because sometimes you can exhaust yourself to where obviously it's overwhelming, it's too much, and you just want to sleep and everything else. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to try. I can't remember what it's called. It's called Mind something, but I can't remember what it's called. It's been on a few videos of people's videos and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of thinking of trying something like that, because I feel drained literally every single day. And I got to that point where it's like, why am I so drained every single day? I can't be drained every single day when I've had a real good night's sleep. I feel more drained when I've had a real good night's sleep, and then I feel drained when I've had a real good night's sleep. So I'm kind of thinking, well, what's going on now? Either I'm so drained after not having good sleep, and not doing something the next day to kind of make me feel tired, to make me sleep, or is it my early menopause? That's what I'm kind of thinking, because obviously with my age now, because obviously I have only just had a birthday, haven't I? So I am 45 years old lady now. I'm kind of thinking, is it my changes? Is it the changes? Is it the hormone changes? And everything else, because sometimes, yeah, I know I'm still young, but there is a lot of ladies out there that can go through early menopause as well. We all know this, menopause could hit many ladies and everything else anyway. So, but yes, it's kind of, it's one of those catchy things, isn't it, really? So maybe I just need to get to the doctors and get checked out, find out what's going on with my body. Because obviously I do have a kidney stone as well, which obviously is lodged into my kidney, and I do need to go and get it shattered. So I'm kind of thinking, has that kind of lodged a little bit? Because obviously I have had some pains in the kidney that has got it lodged. So I'm kind of thinking, is it something to do with that? Yeah, it's just, I need to get to the doctors to get checked out, I think, because obviously I've still kind of got to get the ladies thing done as well. It's not funny, is it, really? It's kind of, I'm dreading having it all done. Yeah, it's one thing after another with me. But it's either carry on with feeling the way that I am, or I get it sorted, because I can't. Us ladies need to look after ourselves and make sure that we are actually okay and everything else. Yeah, obviously I have a test done every 3 years, because obviously my mum had ovarian cancer herself, and she had to have all of it all taken out. So basically she had cancer all in the area that had to be taken out, and she couldn't she didn't have any more babies, so, which she had 4 anyway. She was happy with the 4 that she had herself. But we've always got one of the lost sheep of the families. We always have the black sheep of the families, and sometimes I'm the lost sheep of the black sheep of the family, of knowing everything that's going on. So yeah, we all. Yeah, but I've always been the black sheep of the family. I'm always the one that is treated unwell and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do these days. It's just one day at a time, and that's all I can do. And if I can do any more than that, yeah, obviously my mental health and anxiety is due to obviously my childhood and how I was brought up, and some other stuff. But obviously I'll go into that in another kind of form. But yeah, I try not to let it get to me. I try not to, obviously, everything else, you know what I mean? I try to move on from that and say to myself that I'm not going to let my children go through that. Do you know what I mean? And I've made that choice of making sure that obviously I make a difference for the family that I do have. So yeah, we've all got a life, haven't we? We've all kind of got to keep going and breathe in and out every single day. yeah, I am dreading going to see the doctor. I try to avoid the doctors at all costs. Only when I'm dying, I go to see the doctor. That's the only time I want to see the doctor, is when I'm kind of okay, no problem. But yeah. No, yeah, that's the only time that I want to go and see the doctor, is obviously when I'm. But we all kind of need to go and see the doctor now and then, and obviously it can be for certain things. Really, it can be kind of for anything, um, which obviously I get tested for a lot, due to obviously a lot of my family having a very, of a ovarian cancer. They've had either lumps on around their areas. Obviously, one of my uncles passed away from having bowel cancer. I lost my granddad through emphysema. And then obviously I lost my nan through a lot of the cancers. It just ate her away in the end. Because obviously the doctor diagnosed it too late, and obviously it ate her away within the 6 months. Yeah, it was very quick for my nan. And obviously I did live with my nan, so obviously she was my family. I did live with my nan and my granddad. Had about 2 years with them. But yeah, yeah, I think a lot of people just need their blood work, find out what's going on with their bodies. I think I probably need mine doing. Maybe I'm just low of maybe I'm anemic or something. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just needing that boost of energy from the doctor to give me something. I hate needles. I hate needles. I hate them. Hate them. Yeah. I mean, it's due to obviously having a that's good. Yeah, you don't want to have something showing up on your blood work to say that there's something else going on. That is kind of something that we kind of have now and then, but hopefully not. But yeah, whoever's on, because obviously I can see 2 people on, but obviously there is just 1 person talking. Yeah, exactly. You know, some bloods come back, they're absolutely fine. Some bloods you have come back and say that you've a low of something, or you've got high blood pressure, you've got this, you've got that, you've got this developing. You know, blood work can be the best part of knowing what's going on in your body, but when something comes up on your body, that's the most scariest part, really. we all kind of have something going on in our bodies that we don't know about unless we go and get the doctor to check, which obviously we all have all that happening. You always do you know what, that's the worst part for me. I think the worst of my chores is the washing piles and putting it away, getting it dried, putting it on the airer. Yeah, I can't be bothered with that's what you're doing right now. Wow. Yeah, I'm just chilling. It's late night here now for me, so it's kind of my evening-ish life, just for now. I might start doing these now and then, just to see how things are and what people are doing, what people have been up to, what the weather's like, and everything else. Because I know a lot of people are having a lot of tornadoes lately and tornado warnings and everything else. I know that we've got kind of a bit of a thunderstorm coming our way. I think it's because due to having our heat wave, we're going to have a bit of a thunderstorm, so it's coming our way. That's what happens when you have a bit of a heat wave. You end up having a bit of a storm come your way. But yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see you. And yeah, hopefully you have a nice weekend yourself. Yeah, I'm hoping to have yeah, that's absolutely fine. But if I don't see it straight away, just bear with me, obviously, because obviously it is evening time right now. And obviously I am going to try and rest up tonight. I'm going to try and get on to some people's panels. Say hello. Yeah. I don't think anybody kind of wants people booking on in them. Yeah. I will probably have a grocery haul video up on the channel. Obviously I'll probably be doing a Morrison's and something else in the next at the weekend. Obviously I'll be doing a grocery haul next. Yeah. Obviously I'm going shopping tomorrow, so hopefully I'll have a grocery haul up for you guys. Yeah, it's a nightmare for groceries in the UK right now. I don't know where it is, where you guys are. Yeah, and you too. I'm not going just yet, but obviously I hope you are okay, and hopefully you will have a good night's sleep yourself. But yeah, obviously we all kind of have yeah, exactly. I think everywhere's crazy right now. VAT's going up, everything's all gone up. It's absolutely crazy. Not a lot of people can live on what we're getting right now. Yeah, it's horrendous. It's not great. It's horrible. It's yeah. Right, I've been on here for an hour, and hopefully I will see you again on my next live. So I'm going to say thank you all for coming. Please hit that like button, and obviously do comment on the live, and I will say thank you all, guys. Love you all, and good night. Love you. Bye.